Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look into some more interesting case studies of how an organization can be completely redesigned in a different manner as compared to yet another organization which is producing the same product. In the context of profit leadership, is extremely important to understand certain basics of business design. So I thought it may be a good idea to have a clear picture on how a business is getting designed. So some of the basic fundamentals of business design is, when I say business design, what I really mean is, when an entrepreneur looks at a social problem and he is trying to solve the social problem by providing a gadget or kind of a services by which the social problem will get solved. Let's take a simple example. When people wanted to communicate with each other, they were not able to figure out where the person has gone out and whether he is safe or not, when he will be coming back, etc. Nokia company, for example, it came from the country which is basically is a cold country, and all the time there will be a snowfall most of the years, and then when the people going out, they are not able to communicate with their families. So they felt the need for relieving their anxiety, they need to have some communication device. So the earliest form of the thought process came, why not we have a gadget by which we will be able to contact the person and then figure out where they are. So we can improve upon the communication when the people are in transit. So that is the thought process by which the earliest mobile phones came into existence by Nokia, and then Nokia was a very famous company for very many years in the field of the mobile phones. So subsequently, of course, Steve Jobs brought the idea of iPhone and then smartphones and whatnot. So essentially, if you look at the whole idea of an enterprise, which we have discussed at length before, is to take a social problem and try to create a business model by which the business will be capable of continuously solving that human problem. That's the way we need to look at it about any business design. So some of the building blocks of a business design is very important to understand in the context of profit leadership. One of the most important aspect is, there is a value created for the customer for which he is willing to pay money and buy the gadget. For example, the video I am shooting right now, right in front of me there is a gadget, iPad is there, which is recording whatever I am speaking, and there is an illuminating device which is really projecting, the proper lighting is taken care, and so on and so forth. So that means I am deriving a value out of this gadget by sharing my knowledge to a very large number of people whom I cannot reach in the normal circumstances through social media, so that I am in a position to share my knowledge with the rest of the humanity. So that means the value that is derived out of this whole context of this gadget in front of me is helping me to derive that value which I have in my mind. That means every social problem, when it is being solved, the customer gets a feeling of value perception. So a value is nothing but the perceived satisfaction of the customer when he is using the product. So having defined what its value is, the business design is supposed to deliver that value. That means for delivering that value, the entrepreneur designs his business system, creating certain facilities, certain infrastructure, certain equipments, certain people, certain processes, certain governance, and so on and so forth. So that means the whole business design is essentially delivering the value. That means we call that business as a value stream. The reason why we are calling it as a value stream, because the value is flowing through that business processes. That is why we call it as a value stream. We have two terms in this, value and stream. The value is something which I have already defined, is delivered to the customer. The stream is nothing but like a river, a stream means it's a river. So in the same way, in an organization, the information and material is flowing across the business, ultimately to deliver the value to the customer. That is why we call this business model as a value stream. So having decided the value stream, so the entrepreneur has got innumerable options to design this value stream. Just to give an example, when Ford Motor Company was established in early 1900, the way in which Ford designed the manufacturing system and the way in which a car was produced. So when the Toyota Motor Company sent Taiichi Ohno to America, and then he went and saw the motor car manufacturing of the various companies, and he came back and then gave a different kind of a perspective that the car can be produced with an entirely different kind of a business model. So and then Toyota set up a different system called subsequently lean manufacturing. We'll discuss that in greater detail in the coming videos. The essence of this whole discussion is that when you want to design a manufacturing system or a service delivery system, you may be able to design the business model in multiple different ways. So when the value has to be delivered to the customer and the entrepreneur is looking into designing a business system, which is, we called it as a value stream, it can be designed in multiple different ways. So the car manufacturing in Japan was designed with an optimum kind of cost. With the result, they are able to produce large number of motor cars at a fairly lesser price. So why we are discussing this in the context of profit leadership is extremely important to visualize what the social problem the entrepreneur is trying to solve and what is the value that he is delivering to the customer. Once the value is very clear in his mind, how the value stream can be created in a very optimal way. So going forward, we will also discuss that a typical entrepreneur sets up the value stream more commonsensically. With the result, the organization has got lots of cost commitments which are not really adding value to the customer. So a profit leader is the one who is re-evaluating the entire value delivered to the customer and the value stream that is delivering it, and progressively takes up a continuous improvement to optimize the cost. So this is the summary of this particular discussion, and I am sure that this has given you some kind of idea what is value is all about, what do you mean by value stream, and how many options we have in designing the value stream, and over a period of time how we can optimize the cost. Thank you very much for your patient listening, and look forward to see you in many more future sessions on the same topic. God bless you. Take care.